made that hypertube entrance. What is that? I'm busy. Are you a temple? If I had a body, it would be a temple. You have no body? I don't think we're on the same line here. You see lines where there are curves, shadows, where there are deaths, they consume our blood. Oh my goodness, speaking of. I will continue getting there, I suppose. I've had one too many close calls. What the? They just phased through. How do I? Landing. Get out of its reach. That thing drown, maybe? I think it guarantees some kind of confrontation when we come here. Every time. See, that's more oil. Oh, once I'm here, I might as well. The new map marker. Resources. Fire at me, I'm going away anyway, I don't mean to. I'm not gonna go after those oil nodes just yet. Spiders. No wonder so many people are afraid of them. It's like the close call of close calls. Okay. I'm gonna put a little experimental refinery somewhere where I can. It looks like this thing takes a solid and liquid input and gives you a solid and liquid output. Judging by the indicators here. What a footprint. That was not a compliment, by the way. This thing is monstrous. You can't put anything like that inside of a cave. Okay. Plastic. Wait a second. So this thing, yeah, okay. It makes plastic from oil, but it puts out this heavy oil residue. Residual plastic, it costs water and something else, I'm not sure what it is. Rubber, also heavy oil residue. Residual rubber, still, again, I need, okay, you can make can make residual fuel out of that, what do you call it, pink stuff? I don't know. And you can make petroleum coke out of the pink stuff. And you can make smokeless powder out of the pink stuff. Where's that purple stuff? I don't know. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that plastic and rubber are the important parts here. Fuel, I mean, well, eventually fuel. Right now I need plastic and rubber more than anything else. So, okay, plastic. 3 meter, 30 a minute out of 240. And it puts out 20 plastic a minute and 10 heavy oil residue a minute. What about the other recipe? Rubber. Again, 30 a minute, and again, 20 heavy oil residue a minute. Okay, okay. So, let's see, divide that by... Okay, let's consider these one pair. Each pair is 60 a minute, puts out 20 of both important resources a minute, and 30 total heavy oil residue. I gotta make something out of the heavy oil residue. Unless I can just stick it in a fuel buffer. Okay. Let me put in a fluid buffer. 400 cubic meters. Do I need modular frames for it? So I need a nice place to put refineries. Those things take up a lot of space. Or at least a lot more space than I thought they'd take up. One sounds nicer than the other. I want to, actually no, if I build around here, I don't think I'll be interfering with any exploitation of the other oil nodes. It's better still there. Take it on and finish this once and for all. Dead is that thing. Well, now that I'm not in a very accessible position, shouldn't be. Don't care where that thing is, I'm just gonna go. Get what I said? Ha! I didn't want to have that thing ambush me again. So I made a preemptive strike against it. refineries. Yeah, the inputs are orange. Maybe because it's been a while since I've made any. I've done any actual producing. Okay, that's one. As close as possible to each other without stepping on each other's metaphorical toes. Welcome to Back of the Envelope Calculation Theater. So we have here an oil node that can pump out 240 cubic meters a minute of oil. Well, that's a lot to handle, and we're going to have to split it 8 ways. Now, with fluid, we can't really stack the splitters on top of each other, like at the quartz caverns. But there is enough room in this cave to sort of let things spread out. And they'll eventually be spread out into 8 different refineries, 4 for rubber and 4 for plastic. And of course, the refineries, they take 30 cubic meters of oil per minute. Now, the rubber refineries put out 20 rubber, but they also put out 20 of what is called heavy oil residue per minute. And it's kind of a similar deal with the plastic. The plastic refineries, they put out 20 plastic and only 10 heavy oil residue a minute. But the point I'm trying to make here is that there's this byproduct which I have to deal with somehow called heavy oil residue. And we make 120 of that a minute all told. So let's talk about the main products here, like the rubber, for example. I'm going to have to take the rubber outputs of those 4 refineries and combine them into one stream and put them into a box. And it's the same for the plastic. You take the plastic outputs of the plastic refineries and combine them together and put them into a box too. What about the heavy oil residue? That's all 8 of them. I got to combine the heavy oil residue of all 8 of the refineries and put it into, well, see, the heavy oil residue it's not solid, it's liquid. Now this does give me an advantage here because I can take the solid outputs, use conveyor lifts to push them up a bit physically over the pipes that I'm using for this 8-way merger. And the heavy oil residue is going to be merged all the way into this fluid buffer. That's what that circle is there, a fluid buffer. At a rate of 120 a minute, but that's nothing that the pipes can't handle. So, yeah, as I said before, the rubber outputs, the rubber refineries output 20 heavy oil residue. The plastic refineries output 10 heavy oil residue. We got 4 pairs of those, and that's 30 per pair. That's 120 heavy oil residue. What am I going to do with it all? I mean, I can't just store it in there indefinitely, can I? Well, I could, I don't know, refine it into fuel. Now, if I were to take a fuel refinery and overclock it, it would only have to be overclocked to 200% because refining heavy oil residue into fuel takes 60 a minute and outputs 40 a minute. So you multiply all that by 2 and you get 120 heavy oil residue input and 80 fuel output. And I'm going to put that into a couple of power plants. Now the thing about these power plants is that they take up a lot of space. But I could save on that by overclocking both of them to 200% and thereby splitting the footprint, shall we say, in half. I mean, it'll take double the input, but it can handle that.
So, speaking of power, how much is this going to cost power-wise? Well, 8 refineries at 30 megawatts per a piece is 240. One oil extractor is 40, and the overclocked fuel refinery is 75. So all told, that's 355 megawatts. Now, that certainly sounds like a lot, but the power plants that I'm going to be building with the other oil node should take care of that easy peasy. And besides, Spiral Lake Power outputs 600 megawatts. And you're wondering why I closed everything down. Well, this is why, because I wasn't really sure just how much power it would cost. Only it would be a lot, but not enough to blow the fuses over at Spiral Lake. Setting up the oil refineries and containers was a tedious touch-and-go process, punctuated by a few exciting moments. Here they are. We're here. Now I'm on top of it. So, the sphere should be up here somewhere, right? So, and that thing's guarding it. Alright. There we go. Come after me. What is that doing there? Is this slow the speed of the rebar? I have to bite the bullet, so to speak. Jetpack myself up to that thing and take it on face to face. Take out whatever it's guarding so that. Oh, come on, why? This is like Homer Simpson when he tries to jump Springfield Gorge. I'm gonna have to work my way up here. Switch to melee. Those things. power slug. If I were to lure them here, I should be able to take them on. All 5 of them. What the? Okay, not expecting that. Gotta find the hatchery and destroy it. What's that thing? Ah, I think I have a direction for it. Over here. There's more of them. Anything else to eat besides tailberries? Like some bacon and garlic would be good right around now. Where is that hatchery? I've got to find it and destroy it. I sort of know where it is, but I can't say that I actually know. Aha, here we go. I'll take that. Now, defend my territory. The best kind of prize is a surprise. Well, I killed it. That was tough. Really